This is your Provincial Net, your Provincial Net. This is Barry in Hamilton, VE3IX, and I'm looking for your check-in with or without traffic. This is your Provincial Net, your Provincial Net. This is Barry in Hamilton, VE3IX, and I'm looking for your check-in with or without traffic. This is your Provincial Net, your Provincial Net. This is Barry in Hamilton, VE3IX, and I'm looking for your check-in with or without traffic. This is your Provincial Net, your Provincial Net. This is Barry in Hamilton, VE3IX, and I'm looking for your check-in with or without traffic. Victor Alpha 3, Charlie, Juliet Zulu. Well, Chuck, that's 2 days in a row now. Good afternoon. Oh, that's interesting. Live streaming on YouTube. And who are you going to live stream that to? Well, that's nice. Nice to see people integrating the ham radio with the computer. We actually brought in the two controllers for the Warplane Heritage yesterday on the Skype remote here in the station. Plus, I was still able to show both of them the camera footage or the of the transceiver faceplate itself. So they were happier probably than kids at Christmas. Well, Skype is probably the easiest thing to do because number one, Chuck, you can conference call as I did yesterday. You can conference call Skype callers. I basically do a Sunday morning with Grace in Ottawa, but I bring her in on the telephone, which is a paid service of Skype, and Skype to telephone, and it works just fine. The only thing is you can't do a conference call that I'm aware of just yet, but I can conference in the radio, so There we go. And of course, all the magic that I do here is all done with a Signal Link USB. That is the device that the sound card. It's an external sound card that does plug into the Skype server, and that gives you the opportunity to pick up the radio, the radio audio coming through from the radio into Skype, and then it allows you to pick up anything else that you want to do. So that's how we do it. There's no big secret. So it's only taken me about 5 years to perfect it. Over. Yeah, that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. The other nice thing is I like the fact that Skype will entertain a camera, and of course that's where you can have the camera as a security device around your home if you're not doing ham radio. But it also shows the viewer or the viewers of the conference just exactly what's going on with the radio. And I think, I've got the 7610 here with the, it's a virtual S meter, but it looks so real. And we can also change a number of things. Anyway, if you want more information about it, do go to OnTARS, and you'll find in the links section, I've got a full disclosure as to how we actually run the Skype. Might be helpful to you. Well, Chuck, once this band is percolating, you can't beat it. One day I was here, had to swat them off with fly swatter. Every couple of seconds I was getting check-ins. But again, it's like fishing. You go fishing, sometimes you bring something back, sometimes you don't. Anyway, good to hear you. VA3 Charlie Zulu, Juliet Zulu, VE3I6. Thank you, sir. Do appreciate it. Any further check-in now to the Transprovincial? This is V3ISX. This is your Transprovincial Net, your Transprovincial Net. This is Barry in Hamilton, VE3ISX, and I'm looking for your check-in with or without traffic. This is your Transprovincial Net, your Transprovincial Net. This is Barry in Hamilton, VE3ISX, and I'm looking for your check-in with or without traffic. This is your Transprovincial Net, your Transprovincial Net. This is Barry in Hamilton, VE3ISX, and I'm looking for your check-in with or without traffic. This is your Provincial Net, your Provincial Net. This is Barry in Hamilton, VE3ISX, and I'm looking for your check-in with or without traffic. This is your Provincial Net, your Provincial Net. This is Barry in Hamilton, VE3ISX, and I'm looking for your check-in with or without traffic.